For the next step here, we need to define the building in the study area to determine the effect of building damage and also defining the point source, which is the stack. As we can see here, there are a few buildings around the study area, which you can easily find the dimensions and height of the buildings by using Google Earth. As you can see here in Google Earth, if you zoom in to each of the buildings around the study area and use ruler, which you can find it on the toolbar menu on top of the window, you can easily measure the height of the buildings, and after getting the height of the buildings, you can define them inside a remote view. As you can see here, we got the height of the building. Now we can zoom in, and by clicking on polygonal building option, we can define the building in the exact position. So now you can see by clicking, you can define the dimensions of the building. Lastly, it will ask you to type down the height of the building, which we already got by using Google Earth tools, and that would be the building. So you can, this is one demonstration of defining the buildings. Next step is to identify the buildings around the study area and define all of them by just getting the height of the buildings by using Google Earth and then putting and drawing it in mod. Well, after defining the buildings, you need to define your point source or any other source you're focusing on, whether it is area source, whether it is line source. For this particular project, which is Durham York Energy Center, there is a point source, which is the stack, and the parameters that you need to fill in to define your point source is already given in the tutorial. You can easily type those details and fill in the information and define your point source, which is really important to type down the exact coordinations of the stack, also the base elevation, release height, and emission rate, also gas exit temperature, and the diameter and the velocity, gas exit velocity. However, for the emission rate, you need to pay attention to that, which sort of pollution you're focusing on, which specifically in this demonstration we are focusing on NOx, so that's why we type down the emission rate, which is specifically for NOx.